In junior high, I had all the original nagging insecurities that I had in grade school, but now I got to add a few new ones: body consciousness and increased boy shyness. In 7th grade, I stood on the scales. I never cared about my weight until junior high. When I finally weighed myself, a whopping 120 pounds showed up on the scales. What? I thought, I must be some kind of monster. What is wrong with me? All of my light-hearted fun was swept away like a tornado. I will talk more about that in another C I'm going to do about weight. But I had a lot of issues that I just couldn't understand. Pick any number of categories of not being enough. I was not smart enough, not thin enough, not pretty enough, not popular enough, not outgoing, and now painfully shy. But haven't most of us, at one time or another, felt that we weren't enough? If we don't have some way to get these insecurities out of our bodies, they get stuck inside of us, in our minds and in various places in our bodies. Layer by layer, we get disconnected from the true beauty that each of us has within as a son or daughter of God. Imagine how well your car would work if you never took it to get an oil change. Those feelings of insecurity and inadequacy cause most of us to struggle so hard to get some kind of external validation or internal validation. One of my mentors calls that the upward struggle. And still other teenagers and even grade schoolers now give up. They drop out of school and out of life. No one is there for them at the crossroads. They start on a downward spiral until they get caught in a tightrope of various addictions and depression. Stuffing feelings causes depression, and tragically, some people know of no other way to handle inner voices than to commit suicide. And it's not their fault. Society has got to come up with better ways of handling the inner sadness that most of us feel. That is why I believe there are so many types of emotional release systems and programs out there now. The Disney movie Frozen is so perfect for this time in humanity's evolution. Do you know that it is the highest grossing animated film of all time? All of my preschool children love it. They are 3 and 4 and 5 years old, and they know the words to Let It Go. I was amazed. So many powerful messages. Elsa had gifts and talents, but she wasn't understood and nurtured so that she could develop them. How often do we do that to other people who are different than we are? Instead, she was put away and made to feel that she was bad. I am so passionate about finding positive ways to help people move forward. Most people do find positive ways to compensate for feelings of insecurity. They do it by breaking through their fears or simply by going after what they want. The cheerleader, the leather jacket in high school, the name brand jeans, the newest technologies, a lot of degrees behind one's name, to have 1,000 friends on Facebook, to be the class clown, to be a dancer, to be in the speech club. All of these ways are great. They are part of the upward struggle. For me, in junior high, it was to be on the honor roll. I worked very hard, and I made it every year I was there, and I was so glad. My mom kept my report cards and put them in a book for me. She knew how much it meant. Another way I decided to face my shyness of talking to boys was by putting a piece of paper on the wall And every day when I found some way to talk to one boy, I would give myself a mark. And so when I would look at my paper, I would see more and more marks. And I felt better about it. But it didn't make it easier because I had a ton of subconscious programming to push through. But at least I was making progress, and I could see it. Now, I'm not saying that everyone who is, for example, holding the newest cell phone, wearing name-brand jeans, and is doing the Macarena with a rose in their mouth while balancing a ball is trying to fill some kind of inner gap at all. Some people may be doing all of these kinds of things, symbolically, because they feel free, and they absolutely enjoy doing it all. It seems to me that a lot of the younger generation truly don't have as many insecurities as we older ones do. But how would I know? I haven't walked in their shoes. In my case, because of these inner feelings of insecurity, and for other reasons too, I put myself on a journey to get to know the real me. I intuitively felt that I was more than I was experiencing. Guess what? I was right.